Hello everyone. Hopefully my voice is on this video. We're gonna look at the Slasher Queen build. Currently, it's impossible to replicate this because I made it before the glitch got patched, and I doubt there's a way to fix that. So, without further ado, let's go over it. We got the Claw. It's tier 2. Or tier 5 2. Tier 5, the second tier 5. Whatever. Plus plus. Who gives a shit? This one's gonna be soon. Hopefully. And this will also be tier 5 plus plus. So you're just gonna want to have Clogs, Mod, a Gal, and Punk Knife. They're the 3 best in the game. If you want to do the throwing knife version. You can also do an interchangeable, like you can change out any of these slots for Sumitogi, Byaku, or Irata. This build is meant for making these 3 swords the best. I personally think that Byaku is a little bit unbelievable. Like if we didn't have Punk Knife, Byaku would be the best choice. And the reason I say that is because look, cops couldn't hope to kill me. They would be incapable of doing such. Yeah, there's pretty much no chance that a cop would be able to put a stop to my shenanigans. All you have to do is execute the hold it down button, hit somebody, and if they don't die from that, the thousands upon thousands of slashes you can do afterwards pretty much renders everyone dead. You can also do this. Yeah, see, he instantly died. Look at this. They pretty much just die. Guaranteed. I call it the blender move. It's really nice. Whenever your grenades are out, just swap to optical camo. And this guy's never in a million years gonna see me. Now suppose I want to hit him in the head. I mean, there's pretty much no shot anyone's gonna survive a headshot from this, but I missed. But yeah, fights are relatively completely easy. This is the hardest difficulty, by the way. I have to play on this difficulty, because if you don't, I mean, people just die immediately. I took it down to easy, and I was able to survive 20 whole minutes before max tack, I guess. There's like a limit to how long max tack can be out before they do so much damage and have so much health that there's actually no way to win the fight. Unless they change that, the last time I fought them, there was like a point where the game just killed me. Even though I wasn't taking damage or anything, I just instantly died anyway. And like it just didn't want me to be in the instance with the police that long. I mean, I could go ahead and do that, but I'll probably do that in a separate video. So anyway, just a quick rundown. This is my points. This is body. This is reflexes. This is technical. We just want these. I was theory crafting an alternative instead of doing taking time or specking into any of that stuff. I was theorizing that you could possibly start using pistols if you felt like it instead, but I didn't really think that was super necessary. Or just giving yourself more perks in here, like the movement ones down here. I don't know. I really think it's the best though because it regens the grenades so quick. So I can just swap back and forth between optical and flame grenades, which are my favorite. But yeah, that's kind of that whole thing. My actual cyberware capacity is at 427, which is I don't even know if that's correct, if it used to be higher or not. Either that or it's adding it up weird, but so yeah, you want axolotl for obvious reasons. You want self ice because it's literally the only thing you can have. Like, oh wait, I forgot about mechatronic. Oh, I'm so stupid. I forgot about mechatronic. Against, yeah, you want the extra damage against. Yeah, you don't need self ice. What am I thinking? Is there a level 5 version of mechatronic? Aha, yes. Oh, what is it telling me? Oh, yeah. So I fucked up. So actually, what's supposed to be here is mechatronic. Because you want the stupid damage on robots. And that comes in clutch. I think that the toxic mantis blades are kind of good, and the reason why I think that is because I found out that there's like a interaction it has with fire, and I have the fire grenades, so whenever I throw those and go into slow-mo and then start slashing people who are on fire, they instantly die. Like, it's just unbelievable how much damage it does. I also thought that the reverse would work, where you just throw the gas grenades and use fire mantis blades. I also thought the DPS output for the fire ones is really good. I have thermal. I mean, it's a couple points less than the toxic ones. Toxic gets up to 130. The only other one I would have considered is electric. Like, I know that all three of them are good for this build. This build makes them good, but I personally like the poison one best. Then you want dense marrow, which gives you stupid melee. Parabellum gives you armor and shit. You don't want to die, do you? Bionic joints for more retarded amounts of armor. Synaptic, which makes a huge difference in a lot of cases. Stabber for more slicey dicey. Revulsor, which will pretty soon be at ++. You want Chitin, which is putting me hell up there in points. Then you want Peripheral, because we don't like damage, so let's take less. Optical Camo, and you're gonna get ++ on that with melee damage roll and health item. I couldn't get the third roll to be good. Reinforced tendons for melee and health. The grenade's not bad, so that's a good third roll, I guess. We got health carry and health on blood pump because I don't really feel like healing myself. I'll sometimes press the healing button because sometimes I'll think, I want to use it sooner, but you don't. Blood pump is great. Micro rotors, great. Biomonitor, great. You need all those. Those are the ideal ones. Handle wrap is the only thing that gives you crit and melee. You don't need a second hand. I did not take ambidextrous either. Reason being is because we're using throwing knives and blades. We're just only using blades. So there's no reason to have a second hand because nothing's going to benefit. I mean, you could possibly get a good triple stat, but I wouldn't get a whole perk just to get one more set of these. It really doesn't make the difference. This is automatic. You don't have to worry about that. If you don't have this, then go get it, but you don't necessarily need it to do any damage. It just helps you get away from the cops. That's pretty much what that is. Kuroshi, Cockatrice, we definitely want anything with the Witcher on it because it's usually good. And Militech Apogee ++. And by getting all that stuff together, you can turn people into butter. And they will perish. Pretty sure those are civvies. And yeah, if you have an ideal approach, you can pretty much kill anything. The one thing I need to change though is to put the robot killer back on, and the reason why we need to do that is so that you can kind of get a good idea of how not fair it is to everyone else. I think that if you wanted to make David look like he couldn't do anything, this would be the ideal setup. If you're invisible and you do that, it's a 3637 head, which is pretty much, I think, right around ballparking it the same number Johnny's gun does on head. Now, that's not including body shots to the body. The claws of 1506 body. So you're pretty much, the only thing that you might run into that will laugh at that is Atom Smasher. Everything else will pretty much perish right away, as soon as possible. And oh yeah, there's one more little thing I forgot to mention. Quantum Tuner, right? Quantum Tuner is making it so that I get my cooldowns back. So I can just walk around always slowing time or always always being invisible. And I pretty much always have grenades whenever I don't have invisible. I mean, it's just unfair.